Welcome, everybody, back to my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney gameplay. My name is Brotimus. Today we're picking up the end of the second trial. I think we're gonna finish today. And then, what after that? I don't know. My wife, who's playing with me today, or gonna be watching me play today, says it might be the Steel Samurai? Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's just dive right in, shall we? So yeah, we're just about to finish episode 2. All right, so in case, okay, spoilers up ahead. Icy, how are you now? It's been a while. How you doing, Icy? So yeah, just mild spoilers, need to catch you up, get you back up to speed where we are. Ross, how are you now? Mia's dead. We're working with her sister Maya to find her killer, who is some, hang on, we're past the minute point, shithead, named Mr. Red White of Blue Corp. So yeah, we're about to finish that up, I think. I haven't done any warming up. Jeez, in the chat. Sarax, lurk in the background. Have a good lurk, Sarax. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't done any vocal warm-ups, so this is gonna be really interesting.
Will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is that definite, brother? Are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Okay, I need to review the court record. I need to look at my evidence. I don't remember anything. Your Honor. First, we had to get Edgy Boy in. All right, so we have, that doesn't matter. Mia's autopsy report, died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Also, it was a single blow. Remember that. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Glass shards, the broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. The Thinker, clock in the form of a statue. The clock's gears have been removed, made by Larry Butts. Just been hanging out, Icy. Nice, nice, respectable. Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel. That's right, Miss April May. Horrible, horrible flashbacks. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. May testimony, the victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And then floor plans, the murder scene, the Faye and Co. law offices. So yeah. I'm not gonna remember any of that.
There's nothing to get back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
I had a substitution for like 3/4 named Miss May. You know what? As long as it wasn't April May. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edwards has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edwards, do you have an opinion on this matter?
Not you. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
I don't remember what this shitheel said. The wiretapping. All right. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Now I just gotta show him the proof Mia gave me. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I mean, the thing is, the receipt itself is the day before the murder. So, at what point would I entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. The week before. I mean, in theory, that would just be the receipt itself, just because that shows that the glass light stand was bought the day before. He wouldn't recognize the light stand, which is what we're arguing right now, I think? Is that right? We're arguing when the light stand was in the office.
I mean, you could just press it.
That's true. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh, right. Gah, I have to show him the evidence Mia gave me. I'm just trying to think, is that the right one there? It does? I'm gonna go with it. Fuck it. YOLO!
Objection!
Oh, music cut out, yeah. Look closely at this. Take a look at this receipt. See the word Maya written in blood?
Baha! Baha, I say. You're grasping.
Symmetrically hated? I don't know, Pips. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. It's an actual receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a class Wright stamp. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh my. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
I hate. I'm so full of rage. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well.
Volleyball pastel pitch.
That is all for the trial of...
Shut! Edgeworth, shut!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Alright, he's an asshole.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims.
Hi, Smart Psycho. How are you now? Welcome to Phoenix Wright.
However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I use words like ergo. I'm so smarticles. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Is that legal? Another inquiry? This is going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Bye, Pips. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. No, fuck you. Fuck off, Edgeworth. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. This feels like the wrong choice. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed to tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Computer, don't blame me. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course, thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? You're so hot like a tater tot. No, wrong note, sorry. I'm funny. Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Hey, a bot! A bot already? Wow. That was fast. Fuck. Memo received from Mia. Wow, a bot. We're not even 10 minutes in. We already got a bot. I know, right? Bot? Me? Already? So soon? Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. You bet your sweet wrinkled ass. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. This. My arms hurt so much. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Step, desist, help! Please, step, make him step! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
We're in court. I feel like that's already gonna happen. Got the bling blinker items of money. It really does. Like, I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again, but with quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. Thanks. It was all me. I had nothing to help. No ghost help here. Nope. Completely 100% lawyering. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. The defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Not guilty. Yeah. Where's Mr. White? Where'd he go?
Oh, didn't you know? He's dead.
He just shot him dead right in the middle of court.
Execution.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Number 4.
Not a single person comments on the fact Maya. Like, yeah, right. Just like, oh yeah, Maya had a sudden growth spurt and looks about, 13 years older.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
Oh, great, now I'm gonna deal with phase. I'm looking at both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. Can't stay here that long.
What? No, there's still so much to say. Maybe that Monica might be able to bear took White Amy.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Yeah, when I die.
Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, you're the chief. Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The real chief was the friends we made along the way.
The office? I'll see you later. Chief.
Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came. I assuming this is Maya?
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh?
Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? Yeah, Maya. Yeah, figured.
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
You might not be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of... Huh? He's really just incapable.
She needs the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't want me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
A 17-year-old girl. I don't feel like she should be allowed.
I mean, it's his office.
That's true. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. Fucking... But, if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Does it? Does it? Yeah! Thanks, Maya! Freeze frame. Aw. Look at this. Alright, look at this neat little, oh, hang on. Look at this. Look how nice that is. Unbelievably busy. Oh, Gab! That's alright. Same, how dare she, right? I see.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Like, you went in the bathroom?
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street.
What do you miss? We finished the trial, Ross. Mia's gone. Now it's the Wright and Co. law offices. I have a lot of responsibility all of a sudden.
Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. The end. Voice, yeah. A brand new episode. Turnabout Samurai. There's a lot going on in this image. Boy, howdy. Save your progress? Yes, please. Can I help you? What are you doing? Got your pup? All right. Now we're on to Turnabout Samurai. Cry, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. That moon right there, the moon that we all moon. See you in hell, evil magistrate. What an awful name for a villain. Whoa! Grah! The warrior swords gleamed and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. That moon right there. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns from the moon. It's Endwalker.
Yes.
It's Endwalker. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Is it too low? I'll turn it up. Crank it up. 25 decibels. Negative 25, excuse me.
That rock! See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. This is my office. What was it, surreal show you were watching? Surreal? I don't know what that word means. I think it means. Yeah.
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai?
Got cereal. All I have is bowl, spoon, milk, flour, and a table with no cereal. Oh no! Oh, Steel Samurai.
He's only the most popular TV here for young people.
Young? Like, how young? Oh yeah, no, I'm hip. I know what Steel Samurai is. Isn't Phoenix like 28 or something? 29? Oh, he might be in his early 20s then. Mid-20s? That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm thinking Mia, who was 28 and ran her own law firm.
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm like your grandpa or something. I'm only 20. He's 24. There it is. I'm only 24 myself. He's 24. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they ask grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai's #1.
I really worry about kids these days, but fuck you, Phoenix. Who wouldn't want to be Steel Samurai?
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Yeah, that's how we mark our days. When Steel Samurai's done, that's when we go home. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? That sounded weird coming out of my mouth. I don't know why.
It's a little too real.
Maybe, I don't know. It felt, the words felt sticky.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Phoenix be poor always. I mean, yeah, look at it. Like, was it the third game?
Phoenix is poor constantly.
Yeah, but he looks homeless in the third game.
No, that's Apollo Justice.
Apologize.
That's not even a
Excuse me.
Phoenix Wright game.
Excuse me. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes!
Excuse me.
They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I don't think Maya's watching the right kind of shows for a girl her age.
She lives in a temple. What else?
Hi, Mercy. Hi, Mercy. How are you now? Welcome to the stream. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office quick, please, Nick.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. Spat everywhere. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. Is the hammer... His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Look, man, don't kink shame. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Maybe they're just really committed to their kink. This has to be a joke. I'm saying mostly Nick Will Powers' kink. Maybe Jack Hammer was just that committed to getting Will off. That's true.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. Law offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Coco, we had a little knot there from Urfeth from Critical Role.
Let's go! They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Are you sure about that? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there? You're a lawyer, aren't you? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. I feel like sightseeing doesn't really describe being a celebrity.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
I think it does if they're in detention.
Is this still sightseeing, though?
I mean, yeah. All you can do is like look at them.
Just admit, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Okay, alright, cool. Hey, I'm a lawyer. What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Let's go. October 16th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
There he is.
The guy looks like a douche. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice.
Whoa. What are you saying? What kind of voice does Will have? Fuck.
He's like gentle giant type of guy.
Yes?
Something wrong.
No.
This is getting off to a great start. This is good. This is some good shit right here.
I know you're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. It was so much for dreams. I wonder what they think of Steel Samurai now.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah. Our job is to kind of prove that, Maya.
He didn't do it.
What is this mischievous look? I don't like this. Maya, look somewhere else, please. Hey, I'm a lawyer. Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Alright, what happened? Maybe you could just start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday.
Yeah, well, fucking real bright, this guy, huh?
The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning.
Oh, excuse me, fuck.
There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the morning. Excuse me, afternoon. I can't read.
Also, I'm just doing CNN's voice for Jigsaw for this guy.
All your life, you've been a Steel Samurai. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Cheesy Pete's. Was this dude made of plastic? What the fuck? Doppel, how are you now? Welcome. Dude's dead.
And they took off his mask. They discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear? That's what I call my penis.
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Alright, maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey! Who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show of the same name, of which I am the titular character. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. New Old Tokyo? Who comes with these names? Yeah, so what hack was like New Old Tokyo? What a terrible fucking name. Can't be here long? That's fine. Glad you could stop by, Doppel. Hoping you have an alright day. Alright, Mr. What's your alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9.
Wow! A bit late. We're looking forward to the stream. Beating the game. You have? Jeez, CG. Did you play it like all week? Fuck. How are you now? Thank you for the resub. So loud. It was unbelievably loud. It startled me.
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9.
Did you beat all 3 of them? Did you beat the trilogy?
We worked through action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal.
Oh, he did it with an air gun. Remember that trial? The case for Sherlock? The fucking air gun with the killed writer, producer.
Oh,
Yeah, and you had to figure out it was a fucking air gun that they. Yeah, remember that bullshit?
yeah.
I got my cereal. Hell yeah, Psycho. My day's good. Just dealing with some tooth pain. Got surgery Monday. Oof, that's rough. But hey, hope you recover well. Beat this game. Got into the 3rd episode. It's like, nice. I got so many people to help me in case I get stupid, which will happen eventually. Probably this one. Let's be honest. This dude's proportions on the right here are really fucking weird. I get that we're like looking from an upward angle, but it's a weird proportion to look at.
It's like Will's.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's still weird. Like the dude on the right here.
I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked.
That's fair.
They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
He's a peon, and it is what he is. Look at this fucker. He's got Hrothgar in human form. Can't wait to see you get to case 4 and 5. Well, my wife's been looking forward. Also, my wife's here. She's been looking forward to me doing this this trial. You said you can't wait to watch you do the Steel Samurai
I
one.
like the Steel Samurai, but I want to see.
Okay, fine. Fine. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think? Sniff, sniff.
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios, I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs.
Alright, well, bye, bud.
Alright, let's go. Crippling headaches from managing. Ugh, that's rough, but hopefully you have a solid recovery. The unpixelated remix. I don't mind the unpixelated, honestly. Like, I don't mind the designs. They're a little odd, but they don't bother me too much.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Are you excited?
Oh no. Old bag! Don't, is that her name?
Yeah,
That's her fucking name. Alright, hang on.
Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out! Gawkers? Gawkers! Sightseers! Tourists! I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. News today. Something horrible happens to you all. What is this? Missing? I heard you lawyers are the rest of us. Maybe I should be a lawyer too. Sounds like a life. One thing, a little different mind. You didn't strange. Hippie clothes. What are you called in? Nick? Well, I grew up to be like her. Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen what your bag's not gonna use today!
Hi. I'm a lawyer.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. All right, the studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true.
But yeah, that was rough. I think it's a pretty alright job, though. I picked about every 17th word.
In fact, in my younger days...
I think you were born old, ma'am.
She was,
No, you were a star!
she was born an old bag.
That's true.
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
What? Okay, wait. Okay.
Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that I was a studio of dreams, Hammer was a big star back then too, he was.
I'm sure you enjoyed the hammer. Hammer?
The victim coming! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with.
Yeah, she has a ring, which, boy. Will Powers, can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why you thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
I don't know what her voice is, by the way.
It's a constant.
It's just changing. It just changes. It's fine. What kind of person was Jackhammer?
What kind of person, however, you only know. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts, the ultimate action hero.
Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this Chad over here.
He was a bit dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that? Phoenix is in this weird spot where he's too old to know about Steel Samurai, but too young to know about this dude.
No, Nick's just doesn't like
You know what? I believe that too.
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain in our children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is the... What the fuck? I got that. What's that sentence? Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
How do you know it's within that specific time frame? And that person was Mr. Powers. That's bullshit.
Yes, I saw him.
No, that's bullshit. Well, no, maybe not. Because rehearsal, he was practicing action sequences until noon. And then he left to go take a nap?
Yeah. Like a lunch.
Yeah. But it would have been an hour to walk from the fucking lot to his dressing room?
It's a big ass lot.
I guess. But Mr. Power says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
I like the biscuits, though.
It's about time for you to be heading home. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
I don't have one of those.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Not the right thing to say there, bud. Hey, what's up? Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? My accents suck. I'm not great at accents either. My accents are all garbage, but I still do. Also, I don't have that much of a range, if I'm perfectly honest. At the end of the day, you can definitely tell it's still me doing that voice.
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business. I need every advantage I can get. Please, I'm desperate, man.
I know. I'm sorry, Sniff. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't even be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs in the studio. But let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers' request. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. That old bitch. Alright, let's go back to the main gate. Hey! Just fucking throw it at her. Ma'am, I have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he wouldn't trust his fate to you with such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside. Follow my instructions. A good detective told me himself.
Of course, Dick is here.
Hey, Nick.
Huh? What do you want, child?
You're perhaps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad. I was gonna say no bad. Don't do that.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Okay.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Is that you?
That's me.
Eat your bread?
Nope, not yet.
Well, get on it.
Hey, are you that murderer from the other day?
It's a confused detective.
Yeah. What is this bird sound effect? What is that?
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edwards is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
Oh, the Edge boy having some angst moments, huh? So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings. I think he's upset.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. I think he's a bit of an idiot.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Wow, you're really fucking... You're easy to manipulate, aren't you, dude? He's being edgy. Exactly, Green She. Man, they released the new job class for FF14, the Reaper. You can cut yourself on all that edge. And I'm absolutely going to switch from Samurai to play it. I'm going to be the edgiest fucking character I can, with my tank class being the fucking Dark Knight and the Reaper as my DPS class.
I mean, you and every other person.
Me, and there are going to be so many fucking Reapers
There's gonna
come
be so
November
many male
23rd.
hero Reapers.
Yep, male bunny boy Reapers are going to just flood the FF14 servers. Anyway.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Hey, you can't just go around saying "pow" like that. Pow like that. That's my endearing character trait.
It's not as endearing as you think, dude.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Oh, and that bitch took my thing. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Time of death, 10:15, 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Alright. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. Murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, that's the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, that's true. Anyone would think that's Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. Stellar job, Maya. You're great at this. Alright, what about the old bag? About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Oh no, he's into G-MILFs. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? That's a Metalocalypse joke. Yeah. I think it's Squizgar is into G-MILFs. He's into old ladies.
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
Did he say that? I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, yeah, she even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Okay. What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
I can't believe you're playing G-MILF. It's in the first episode of Metalocalypse. If you're not too squeamish, there's a lot of gore in it. But yeah. See, I think it's the first episode, first or second episode. Yeah, it's the first episode. It's when they go to the grocery store. And they come across Squizgar hitting on this like 80-year-old woman.
the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished!
You're great at this, Maya. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We got a free pass at the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need deep teeth to chew them. Wow, Phoenix! Fuck! Oh! Fucking Granny Gum Job over here.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Alright, let's go back in. Hang on. Let's go back to Outside Studio 1. Let's look around a bit. What happened here? What is this? The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the hand broke off. Took that tree down with it too. I don't buy it. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. Takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1-307. Oh no, we're gonna fight Sephiroth. Was ST1 Sephiroth? It must be the camera ID number. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal.
Viv, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Everything else is the guitar staying around too, pal. No, that's not... Yeah, there we go. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That was kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Is that true? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Later, Gab. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Okay, so let's go back to the main gate. Yeah, I gotta talk to this. Gotta talk to this bird. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, to the left here is the gate. The camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here around 2:30. I had to rip cord out of that sentence. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Mr. Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that, what did it?
What is this? What is this?
I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you. Are you capable of murder, ma'am? Because you are killing that hairstyle.
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. That was an official accusation. You're under arrest. Look, he can dream. Is the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense. Well, he's dead, Phoenix.
Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
How many?
That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a start, I can't play the evil magistrate. It was a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
And who can blame him?
I've decided I'm gonna be the better man and not make a dick joke there. About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? That gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when to take a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
That seems like a pretty important fucking detail.
I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Will you let me is the question. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey! No touching!
Yep. Figures. These are Final Fantasy games? Yeah, you ain't wrong. Alright. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry out film equipment. Dick ain't gonna give me a card. Dick doesn't have a card. How do I get a card? Is this old bird gonna get mad at me for going to the right? Oh, okay.
You got permission.
Did I?
Dick gave you permission.
Does Dick really have the authority to give me permission?
Yeah, it's his crime scene.
Yeah, but okay. He doesn't work here is the only thing, is why I was like, oh, maybe that's okay.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Hang on, this is very suspicious. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. I don't like that there's no music. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Oh, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Basic deduction, my dear idiot. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on the left of the plate, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? Is Maya a cow? A window into the dressing room. Not meant to be offensive, actually. I just realized I could have sounded way more offensive. Cows have 4 stomachs. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Yeah, you can't watch them jerk it in there. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Alright. The door to the dressing room is not locked.
Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear! Phoenix, look, I'm normally on your side, buddy, but I think you might be in the wrong here. I think you absolutely need a spear.
One with blood on it?
Yes. Even better if it has blood on it. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot. Hang on. I have a specific move action. Hang on. Please stop talking. Okay. Dressing room. October 16th. Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. Now you're lawyering, bud. Now you're thinking like a lawyer. I need to start drinking my coffee, otherwise it's gonna get cold. It's been an hour. Reject modernity. I can never know how to pronounce that word. Modernity. modernity. Become cow. I hate that they never make the fucking sip hole properly ventilated. Well, that's a problem. It was bound to happen. I got the the graphite stuck in the hole. I got it.
That's a you problem.
Hopefully without any pieces broken off in my coffee. And you know what? If I ate it, that's just minerals. That's just...
I don't think
Graphite's a mineral, right?
not an ingestible one, but you know, what do I know?
Ah, you're thinking too much. Bread. Huh? Oh. Is there a pup? There is a pup. Move your legs. Come here. Come here. There's a pup. Ace Attorney, investigate carefully and talk to others. Don't problem. Everyone's the murderer. You ain't wrong. What are you doing? What's up? I crinkled my bread bag. I didn't crinkle a treat bag. I don't like there's no music. Alright, let's move on.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Can you see?
Yeah.
Right, and there's a picture from near the crime scene. Well, there's a picture of the Steel Samurai, not of him. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. I really don't like that there's no music. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. He must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger!
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? She might have 4. That's what I'm saying. Are they CG? Great. Not looking forward to that then. This must be...
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key. Cool, so now we can get into Studio 1. I can still investigate, huh?
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in trading. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig you used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda? Kinda. For a dead cow? I don't know. Maybe. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. They do. It's true. I've been in many a dressing room. A whole 2. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's some regular suits and among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. That's not what I meant to click. There we go. Looks like someone was sleeping here. And Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Maybe he is telling the truth. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Dusty. That's what you're taking away from this? Dusty.
The pollen count.
It's off the charts. My allergies, man. It's like a mule kicked me in the nose. That's how I feel when I have allergies. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, so let's examine it. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and try it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep! It opened! Yeah, that's how card keys work, dude.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Maya's just like, "Woo, dead body, yeah!" Also, is dead body redundant? Like, You find a body, it implies that they're dead already, right?
I mean, technically a body does not have a state of being. It is a body.
That's true. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. That's a very precise white tape. Holy cow. They got every, like, nook and cranny of his outline. And the Steel Samurai killed him. He's boogie-woogieing. Yeah, he's dancing. He was having a great time when he died. He died as he lived, dancing. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Alright, where do we get here? Looks like a backdrop for a stage.
Oh, excuse me. Tape on point. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's way too detailed for tape. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right. How silly of me. Oh, what a buffoon I've been.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yup. Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Why are you touching it? Hey, you. No touching that. Okay, who is this? Hello? Hi? Sorry. My partner is kind of, you know, an idiot.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? What kind of voice does Penny have? Fuck.
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around and ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, the murderer. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
I don't feel like Maya should be able to introduce herself as we're lawyers. A 10-year-old boy to be an assistant? Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, it's very hidden back there. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day. You see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only a rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see.
I just noticed behind the text box there that the spear broke. I don't know if that's important or not, but...
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is.
Or the employee area, that's Phoenix. Excuse me, I'm Phoenix Wright. That's where Phoenix Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message from him. I mean, it's his private...
What kind of a girl do you think I am? I think we all know what kind of a girl you are.
What kind?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
We still haven't seen the photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really. We're just kind of standing here. Our thumbs up our asses.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A clue, a lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe? I mentioned Nepeta in my voice that Nepeta could be, I just got it right. Could be Nepeta spies. Fair.
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Well, hang on. What do you mean by sensing someone? So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Hang on, I'm not done investigating. Excuse me? What's this ladder? It's very suspicious.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder. Not making that joke. I made that joke in Danganronpa too.
So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is out there. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. He wasn't in his costume when they were doing their action sequence, though. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. Yeah, also, there's no blood at all. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. But also, there was no blood with Mia's body, so...
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
They suck, don't do it. I would not recommend.
Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action.
This girl is more troubled than I thought. Troubled? And what is this?
What's this? What's this? There's cool shit everywhere.
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Oh no, we had some directors style chairs my junior year of college for our dorm room, and they were not comfortable. They're not comfortable.
Bad.
They weren't awful, but also one of our friends ripped straight through one.
He was a very large person.
He was.
Height-wise.
Yeah, he was. How tall was he? Was it 6'7"? 6'6", close.
He leaned to the ground from the seated position.
Yeah. But so he sat in one, and the cloth that held that forms the seat just gave way. Were we playing Heroescape that day, or was that D&D?
It was Heroescape.
Yeah, I thought it was Heroescape. Yeah. The assistant holds it during filming. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be their director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Also, lighting design is fine. Fuck off, Maya.
Wow, look at that camera. That cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. Wait.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Okay, so it's just the same. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here. And I guess go talk to the old bird. I assume so.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Bro's fighting a literal anime.
What? I saw a suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? Wait, she's in the flashback with when they're doing the action sequence training. Although she means she came back to the security booth at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
She gotta do her job.
Yeah, I was just confused. I thought she meant she came to the studio at 1 p.m., which was like, no, that's bullshit, because you're in both the flashbacks. Anyway. And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure the Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. Well, we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee! Oh, you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths and tomorrow they say other thing. What am I tell you? What are we doing? Thinking to about three elders back that we did a cry.
And then she disintegrated into dust like the vampire she is. She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
That's right. What is that bird? The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Of course you should try it, you dumbass! Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was ST1, I think it was 703, or was it 307? Shit. 703 or 307?
703.
703? There, I thought so. That was my first guess. Thanks. Entered.
Nothing happened.
Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong.
Sigh, maybe we should go look at that camera again?
Here runs security cameras. Camera? Yeah, maybe. Try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's try it. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Let's try 703. Or 307, excuse me. There, entered. There we go. It was 307.
Hey, you're printing out the data for that date.
Let's see what we got. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was 703 also. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. Those don't fit right. Those pants do not fit right at all. And I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What is that?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
Photo 2? What's photo 1? And what time? Powers' photo?
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
Well, I am a lawyer.
Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Nah. To be continued. Ooh, dramatic. Save, please. Time to start a trial. Oh boy, here I go lawyering again. Edgeworth?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edward, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant...
Making memes, Ace Attorney memes? Nice, Psycho.
Mr. Will Powers killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edward, the prosecution may call it first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guard map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. You're interested to run through their action scenes during the morning here. There's the main gate to the studios. Security lady that works the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Plastic security station there at the gate, see? Past that area are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder. The body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jackhammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jackhammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1. The rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled.
Dick, your voice.
Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? Nah, I think I got it. I think I probably remember that.
From the murder weapon was a spear? No, how medieval.
Samurai spear. Okay.
Your Honor, and this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Let's call the security officer to the stand.
I hate him. I hate him so much. He's such an ass.
Will the witness declare her name?
Ma, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need to afraid to be embarrassed. Call me Grandma.
Your name, please!
Seems Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie.
Wendy Oldbag.
Just call me Grandma. It's practically my age. My name, dear son. The children make names because my children believe it. But there was an old boy after the gentleman junior. When you call me an old bag, we cried, I cried, because you see.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony, please.
Now the witness will state that the main deal of the day of the murder, correct?
You see, I was.
Wait, what the fuck is that? Yesay? Yesy?
And to get to see the murder, that's all we'll have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You can go to tomorrow.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Alright, witness testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
Okay, hang on. So what we got? Time of death, 2:30. Guide map. Right. Card key. Photo taken at 2 p.m. Okay, I feel like that's gonna be what we're gonna be using here. And the spear. Okay.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
So that is for nothing. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. So I think I'm still gonna use the photo because there's no way you can prove that that's Will because he's in it's the costume for the Steel Samurai, right? That's what it sounds like. I should have pressed. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, why didn't you just press everything?
I'm
first?
stupid. I forgot that was a mechanic. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Let me see that photo.
Big braining it? No, that I'm small braining it. I should have pressed those.
What is it exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? I don't completely see that that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Edgeworth, you agree? Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. You idiot. You dumb old idiot.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
Clearly.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
We also don't have proof that it isn't Will Powers, in all fairness.
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? It's just all over the place with this one. No one knows what's going on. Everyone's lost. The prosecution would like to ask the old... the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
Oh, I don't know. Everyone must be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even get a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good.
Let's see proof about your proof then.
All right, what do you got? What do you got for me?
I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day.
But the spear is not broken in this photo.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy.
So we explained it. Very well. So Wright, you may concentrate on the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Hey, the game's saying, hey, press her, you fucking moron.
Maybe you should listen to this.
Yeah.
Guy, what the fuck off? Hang on.
What?
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. It's enough to make an old baby cry.
Mr. Wright, how dare you? Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That moment during the run-through the action scene. Shut up! Hang on! Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. Those Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
What the hell were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Okay. I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
Help make it better.
I kissed it where it hurt.
I really wasn't sure that was where they were going to go with that. And here we are.
Let's just skip over the part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning a backdrop, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Interesting. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Hold it!
He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Hurry up. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Samurai spear updated. Okay. Cool. I mean, yeah, I gotta use the spear on this, right? Hang on, let me look at this. That's not taped up. Hang on. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Less than that. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
But there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
That's odd.
We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. I don't know what I'm doing. We keep talking possibilities, but we have yet to. But we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can you see Mr. Will Powers.
This one has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove any that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Okay, so we have more testimony now.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else was there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Buck, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yikes, only like 4 things there. Okay, the time. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave orders to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret ball, he told me everything.
I see. Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Or I see. I see. Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Are you sure about that?
Oh, quiet, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking past by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
Before 1 p.m.?
Or 1, there's no PM on that.
I was in the employee area before then.
Penny wasn't there before, now she's there.
And I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Not to mention...
No, she couldn't have because she didn't know about the limp. Unless... I don't have anything else to trigger an epiphany by saying that. If they had, I would have seen it. Boy, how are you now? How you doing, boy? Welcome. Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy. Thank you for the resub, boy. But don't give yourself a 10 months with. Hell yeah. Thank you for the 10 months, boy. Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Old Windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Oh, boy. Oh boy, howdy. Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah. That's true. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What do I have? This is photo number 2. But which one do I refute there? Like that one? No one else went there? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Or no, if they had, I would have seen them. I don't know. It's got to be the photo, right? Because it's photo number 2. But if they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. It's also a good one. I'll try it. Why not? I don't know. I'm not certain on it though, you know? Yeah. Let's try it. Let's see how it goes. The music stopped. Gab told me last week when the music stopped, you got it right. I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
I would believe that.
Hold on. Look at this photograph. One more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Oh, back is the word. She is. She's been an absolute nightmare to deal with, boy. Nightmare to interview, to investigate, to voice. It's been awful.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
Mambo number 5. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? That suck. Yeah, I figured. You also believe it's true, CG? Cool. Rad. Awesome. Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo in Terabang?
Hold on. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Which means you got the evidence correct also. Oh, okay, cool. So the evidence part disappears. Brad, thanks, boy. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, sir.
I don't know what she said.
The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
Bullshit! But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. AG boy, help!
Nothing more disappointing than seeing that damn bar stay. Just seeing up them going, oh no. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Somehow you're a whippersnapper too.
Where'd the background go?
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, old bag? Miss Old Bag?
That's right! I just remembered something.
I can do a slap.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
What did you see, you lying bitch?
Sir, I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got?
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Why? Why would you do that? Why?
Miss Old Bag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Let's do some triggered all my memories in this case. I'm glad. I can help. I'm gonna need a little bit of help from all y'all and everybody here every day. Elaborate.
Another job.
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Back up? I don't even know what that means. I ain't got a fat ass to back up.
That's an awful joke. Don't laugh at that.
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Phoenix screams at them. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
Wow, she just submits to profiling everybody, huh? You know what, you ain't wrong. Granny has a dump truck. Granny dump truck. That's my next D&D character. It's also, hang on, that's just the robot, that's just the Aunt Fanny from Robots. No, Robots.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Rosie doesn't have a dump truck. She ain't got an ass. You kidding me? Go through all of AA. I'm definitely gonna go through the original trilogy, because that's what I have on the PS4. Should I try to do Apollo Justice? Try to. If I can find it. Gotta go, so you can come back later. Rad Cycle, thanks for stopping by. We'll be going for a couple more hours if you come back, but thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Ah, you're fun, boy. Anyway, for the most part, this is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, what's the suspicion looking move on tonight?
I think she's missing the point. Okay, come to think of it, throwing out one photo. Why did you do that? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Who in the ding-dang diggly-bop was in the photo?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Face on the ground. Oh no, boy. Oh. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area.
Sorry, boy.
The grade has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they can come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers, hooligans.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
what?
Order! Let me get this straight. These are two people passed by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his limb. The other was a boy who looked in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
The children are coming from the sewers? That would make for a great, like, cosmic horror adventure for a tabletop game.
It's just Children of the Corn,
But sewers?
yeah.
But wouldn't that be terrifying? Just have, like, black-eyed kids coming out of the sewers? No, it's not.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the black eyed is
Yeah, well, do you know about black-eyed kids? They're a phenomenon. They might be tied to the Men in Black, where kids with pitch-black eyes show up at your door, and if you answer the door or let them into your home, awful things are happening to you.
understandably.
Yeah.
Why would you let them in?
Because they're children, they look like they're 8 or 9 years old. And you know, a strange kid comes in like, hey, we're lost or something. You know, you want to try and help a child out. But even apparently less so about letting them in if you just so much interact with them. Bad things happen. Say black-eyed peas. No, yeah, black-eyed kids. I would say look them up, but apparently if you do any sort of research into them, you start seeing them, and you might run into them. Anyway. Yeah, kinda. I guess more like, Injured Cold. If you know about him, he might show up. Injured Cold is the grinning man. Look, you've tapped into a reservoir of information that's not pertinent at all to what's happening. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. These fists rated E for everyone, boy. Anyway.
The other was a boy who looks weird in the second or third grade.
Oh, yes, well, we'll see. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
You've held it?
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This one will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
His name is... Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I am sleeping, honest.
Case 3, Chixie. We're smack in the middle of it. Kinda. We're at like the middle beginning.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
Yeah, no, we probably ain't finishing today, from what you've told me.
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. Gonna be honest with you, pal.
Sniff?
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Look, man, I'm just fucking stalling for time.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Okay, no, wait, it's time to go back. It's like, what's the time for?
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that, Sniff.
Can't wait to watch him with the fucking clock someday. I fucking hate him. Apparently he's a fan favorite character, though. I fucking hate him.
Court will not make a full trial of Mr. Powers. Mr. Edward, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of like 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there was still no one else that could have committed this crime.
You love him, boy? I don't like him. He's an ass.
I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Does he have growth? Alright, fine, I guess we'll wait and see. Right now, he's just a dick. And I ain't talking about Gumshoe. Really fucking late. Hey, Pan! How you now? Welcome. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you had a good sleep.
Very well. Mr. White, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. That's kind of our job. There is another person who could have committed this crime. He's a hot ass. He's got a bit of a dumpy back there too. You see him standing back there?
Order. Interesting. What is it you have in mind, however? Yeah, but be aware that the court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be paralyzed.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who is the person other than Mr. Powers who could have committed the murder?
Oh man, I don't know, man. Okay, it probably wasn't the kid. The spear is much too heavy for a child. It could have been the assistant girl or the security lady. Thoughts? Counsel?
I don't remember.
Great.
So, my thoughts are the security lady would shake up the trial, but wouldn't necessarily make a lot of sense if she was up there from 1 to 5.
Do we have proof that she was up there from 1 to 5, though?
We don't have proof she wasn't,
Yeah.
especially because she wasn't. She gave them the photo showing.
That's true. That's true. She got the photo at 2:30.
The assistant girl, though,
She don't have an alibi.
no, she doesn't at all. She was doing some backdrops. Plus, it was probably behind another day.
True.
I mean, there's no reason she
Yeah.
that we know of.
She ain't no camera. My wife is playing with me. Boy. So yeah, there's another person here. It's my wife. Off camera. Semi off camera. I'm gonna go with the assistant girl. We've been talking to Old Bag for too long. I want to say the assistant girl probably has. She ain't got an alibi from what we've seen.
All we know is she was clearing backdrops for the entire person.
Yeah. Fuck it. It was the assistant. The music didn't stop. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. Nah, she couldn't have done. First, like a Steel Samurai, the person was the assistant. Nah, couldn't have been. She didn't know about the thing. About the ankle injury.
So with the outfit,
That's correct, Your Honor. Yeah, no, it couldn't have been. I think I fucked it up. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and Bullhammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrop, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. He said nothing about Mr. Powers' injury. She couldn't look at the Steel Samurai. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. Poor the tiny ass kid. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. White, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as more. Yeah, okay. Nobody knows. Trouble I've seen. Now move on, Mr. White. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Should we do the child? Should we? Was it the kid? Is that who we're? I don't want to lose more health. What are you talking about? Are y'all? Chat, are you steering me, steering me away? I don't know. Okay. I will admit, I've been probably like metagaming a little bit. I've been like, we've been talking to Old Dog for long enough. We gotta get a new witness in here. Well, I'm doing the security lady. That was my second guess. Music stopped. There we go.
there you go.
It was the security lady. Wendy Old Bag. See, that was my initial guess, but again, I was metagaming it by going, we've been talking to Old Bag long enough. We probably want to bring in a new witness at this point in the game. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. Thanks, boy. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Witness ever?
Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Let me see something. This message. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why must you go through that trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
It's simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Park.
Oh yeah, right there. That's the stuff. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That feels like an oddly out of character line. What the fuck? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
I mean, he wants to see her.
That's true, yeah, he wants her out.
What? What's it supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe that's my chance to take this the whole way? Give Granny a break! Let's press further, huh? The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
Now, Windbag is one of the suspects. She didn't snap her hip. No hard feelings, I hope. No, it's nothing but hard feelings, my guy.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
Who's in grade school? As you said, second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I saw that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
When I was that age. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds. Gotcha. Got it.
Well, that was right.
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or to be nice to kids and mean your Elder's Day whippersnapper?
I have proof. Proof? You do? Uh-oh.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, let's see that proof, Mr. Bright.
Hey, another bot. Two bots. It's dead. I killed it. Don't worry. Oh, that's interesting. Could it be the card key? There's no way to get in Studio 1 without it.
There's a drain.
Into Studio 1, not the employee area.
I mean, it could be. I would be inclined to say the spear was too heavy.
But here's the thing. Objectively though.
A child could not fit into a costume.
No, this is not the size of a child.
But I don't feel like that is correct.
No, I don't feel like it's right either. Granted, you see, like, this person is clearly shorter than Will.
Yeah.
Because
The pants are
way too long. Yes, my wife has played Ace Attorney. You played all like the DS games, right?
I've played 1, 2, 3, and Apollo Justice.
Okay, so just the 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was in
A long time ago.
High school.
A decade ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
So, like, we address that the spear is very heavy, but you can't get... Yeah, it's not a part of the detail, though. The card key, you can't get into Studio 1 without the proper card key.
I feel like you're thinking too hard about it, though.
I know. That's what I'm worried about. This picture. This is the picture. It's a picture of this dude. Which, like, objectively, that is not Will, because it's way too short.
Like, the autopsy report would be a good point, though, because, like, the spear's too fucking heavy.
Oh, this is just a map.
Yeah.
That boy's asking what the other picture thingy. Yeah, it's just a map.
Well, the thing is, yeah, you're thinking a little further ahead than that. So, like, he couldn't have gone into the studio without a card key, but at the moment, we're kind of proving that the person in the photo is not.
Yeah.
And they don't need a card key to be in that photo.
Yeah.
So it's, like, not quite there yet.
I don't think the autopsy is it. It's definitely not the guide map. It's probably not the card key, because I think you're right. I think I'm thinking too much about that.
But I don't know exactly what it is.
We'll try the spear, since they talked about it objectively, that it is too heavy for a child. We'll try it, fuck it.
Take that!
Your Honor! There's still no music. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. And the very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, will the witness care to comment on this?
Okay, yeah, it's the spear. The windbag. Speechless. There's gotta be a first.
Very well. This court is appointed on the current trial for today.
Okay, yeah, good. It was the spear.
Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
The investigation will look no further under this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you're barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
If you must know, that's something I was told not to talk about. Out with it!
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
What will testify?
Sorry then, my lips were sealed. That's a fucking lie.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
But, Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
She has a thing for authority. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. What is the power of the old bag?
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
He's pissed. The judge is pissed. All right. It's funny how like I noticed that's Sam now. Like it's so weird to hear it now. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
It's not a good thing to say. Who were these people? In Terabang?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? Who should have known something was, or we should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? That ain't much of a, nah.
You at least get a fight for her.
If you're just running through what they've already told you to do, you can do that without them.
Not with live weapons.
I mean,
Not with heavy props. You need a safety first.
that's true. Do you really think they're thinking about safety? We're theater people. We know how it's supposed to go. Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Pay attention, man.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Wait, no, that was Phoenix.
Well, Mr. Wright, could you continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... let's keep going. Nothing to see. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they're pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it.
Yeah, TV producers, you don't trust them. Don't trust TV producers.
And
gave me a little bonus on the side. Don't admit to blackmail.
Donuts.
You took a bribe. Oh, wait, that makes sense. So you got your bonus and you still talked. Fine, we'll end the cross-examination there. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. I don't trust anyone rich. I mean, that's a good policy, boy. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defendant's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness from this old man, and more info about the other people we have just been told of.
I have to do more work? I understand, Your Honor.
This is today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Powers. So, this court is adjourned.
Hey, end of day one, and I only fucked up once.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing.
Grin.
Grin, smilers. Oh, or should I say, sniff.
Well, I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating.
Wait, that's Phoenix. Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. He's coming along, you know what? He really wants to get involved now. We're going to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume?
No.
Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
Well, I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I know it wasn't her. I was just stalling for time. Look, I was just buying some time back there. As someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor Old Windbag.
Nah, don't pity her.
I feel kind of sorry for her.
Nah, that's the wrong attitude to have, your Maya. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Sniff.
To be continued.
I love the save jingle. Do 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 do. Thank you for the follow, Auntie1256. Thank you so much. And welcome. All right. Day 2, investigation. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hello. How are you now? How you doing today? What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance?
Nope. I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
You want to talk about it? You want to chat? You want to have a feels, Jim? God left. Hey, I was on the verge. God. Oh no. I was like this close, and it's gone, but it's still there. Hey, that feels, Jim. What do you think we should do?
What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop. Got the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. Yes, so I knew that. I was just testing you. Then there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying. Let's go to the studios pronto.
My favorite FF15 character.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
It's a dumb joke. Don't laugh at that. It's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
I think, give me a, can I get some nuggies? You want anything McDonald's? Boys go to McDonald's.
Tea for sure.
Tea? Some nuggies and a tea?
What? I was going to eat them.
A Sprite for green cheese. What is a bird? Bird!
You are outside.
Bird! The computer runs the studio cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Alright, I guess let's just get somewhere else. Alright, let's go outside. Let's go to the employee area first, actually. Hello?
Look, it's an assistant girl. Hey!
Oh, we get a new angle. Oh. Ooh, production value.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it. Yeah, I know. You bask in the glory of my brilliance.
Is it true they cut that security lady?
Oh!
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? The one that you've covered right there? The covered drain? I like that they took away the text box for that. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. As some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrop, right? Right. Just, lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think you should worry at least a little bit more. Maybe like 10% more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Great! See you later, then! Good luck with your investigation.
Alright, what do we have here? We got a painting. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. A bike. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
Makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? Nah, I'm with Maya. Fuck that.
So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in...
Today? That was yesterday, Maya.
No, that was today.
Was it today? It says day 2. Day 2 investigation.
Just because it's day 2 doesn't mean it's not the same day. I don't know.
He came in through that drain? So it seems. Going up hills without help was a prick sneeze. My guy, fuck's not gonna be. Yeah, fuck going up hills. My hometown, it was separated into 2 sections. There was the upper proper and the lower proper. And when we rode bikes, we would go down to the lower part, and we would going up those hills was such a fucking nightmare to get home. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. You literally, excuse me while I adjust my pop filter. Literally just talked to the gal who covered it up.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Oh, she's serious? Uh-oh. I mean, we probably should rip it open. If he shows up, we might be able to question him. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes.
Hiya!
I don't think that was necessary. It was just duct tape.
There, that should make the kids happy.
For the kids. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
This is not a good deed, Maya. This is not a good thing. Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I mean, you're a lawyer. The remains of the other day's lunches are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus steak. The T-bone's going to be important. I can feel it. Alright, let's look at the dressing room again, I guess?
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I
I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. Kick for charity.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hasn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. I'm just gonna all say the same things. Someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers, like he said. Yeah. There's some regular those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Yeah. They always have mirrors in the dressing rooms. His hair is nice, spiky. How I like it. Yeah. Array of cosmetics here. Maya, some TV shows. Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify just by seeing a wig. Oh yeah, kind of like samurai movies, kinda. Yeah, okay, it's all the same, or vaguely the same. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. These employees, some tea and cookies. Wait,
Nick!
what now?
These snacks, they passed the expiration date.
They don't eat them. Get some chimkin nuggets? Hell yeah, boy. You get those chimkin nuggets. You get them nuggies. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, boy. Also, see you in a bit if you're coming back.
Oh, they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Mr. Powers is back. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. That's a D&D. That's a tabletop RPG adventure. Wolfmen found on Mars. Okay, can't do anything else here. So I guess let's back out. Go back to the main gates. Hi, who ho there.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
The studios. So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible.
Penny says fuck the cops.
They won't even let me clean up. Don't let me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch place from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
The fanboy.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
The director et al. A kept green. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. And she saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? And is a she? Phoenix licks his fingers and smooths out his eyebrows. Time to put on the old charm.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
Oh, God. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Okay, let's go to Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash.
Nick, what's the noise?
And this is when Ace Attorney turns into a zombie thriller. It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. There's a bent fence post down there.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. I don't know about that. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No. But it's probably one of the guard stations at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. I mean, it's petty, man. Come on. security guard station. I can see the computer.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Next time what? So do I go back to Studio 2 then?
I mean, you didn't examine it.
That's true, I didn't examine anything, because they made it sound like I needed to do it urgently. Even though I highly doubt there's anything
Yeah.
like time-based in this game. A light man moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
Is there a car alarm going off?
Yes.
Okay. But look, I have this!
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
I hate these birds. I hate these birds. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's something left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with the steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something doesn't seem out of place.
What?
I don't know, it just feels odd.
What the fuck is this? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. There's some flowers here.
Oh, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Gee, I wonder why. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Let's hop up here. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. The trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably. Though it doesn't look like anything like a studio. Slide to the left. I need to get rid of you. How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of her?
I mean, just start examining everything. Gumshoe was in area outside Studio 1, so she was in
That's true. An overhead map of the studio, right? Employee area lift. Yeah. All right. Well, let's try that. Let's go over outside Studio 1 then. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down for a bit.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old ever.
Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired.
Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
But I am still young. I don't think there's gonna be anything here, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, you didn't even look.
I haven't gone in here yet, so.
Don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Sigh. Alright, well, I guess I'll look at what's outside here. I really don't want to take the time to examine every little fucking thing here, though. Camera, depicts the day of the murder, for the actual time of death. One of them was a steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today.
It says welcome.
They let people in here when they're not filming, right?
Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say?
Sure, if that security lady lets us in. Right. The studio mascot, apparently it's a monkey of some kind. Never seen a monkey with a nose like that before.
Well, they put his head back on. Maybe we should ask the assistant.
I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing.
Probably so.
In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem.
This monkey head is real heavy.
Well, it did knock down the tree over when it fell.
Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. No one's gonna stop to think that that's kind of weird. Okay. Psycho! Welcome back. There's no studio van, they probably use it to carry film equipment. Main entrance to the studio, they probably have a police officer and patroller out there. Look at that. Can't do anything in there. That's just a tree. Got anything new for me? Nope. I've already examined everything in the employee room. I haven't examined this, I guess. Window to the dressing room, glass of frosted, can't see inside. Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, so normal. I was expecting something, some senior snacks.
Oh, wait, the samurai soda.
Yeah, we already looked at all this.
Oh, okay. Oh, too bad it sold out.
Okay, that was that then.
The dressing room.
I examined everything in the dressing room. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. You can have a room like this. The door of the dressing room is not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'd be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves.
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference. Well, maybe there's something in it now. Okay, yeah, here we go. What is this? What? WTF? Who are you dudes? LMAO. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna fucking hate this. Aren't I?
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella?
Full of rage. I'm full of hatred.
I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai Mine, RTFC, read the film credits.
You're the Salmonella?
I'm so full of anger.
I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, ROFL.
What is it?
No, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot.
I fucking hate him. I hate him so much. Let's fucking kill him. We're lawyers. We can hide it up. We got connections. We can hide it up.
Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rock source.
I'm going to fucking kill myself. I fucking hate this. Somebody kill me.
Rock source? What? Hey, you're drooling.
LOL, buffer overrun. Man, you've triggered my creative power. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess.
You just gotta spit a lot for this.
The sequel of the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo.
Pink Princess.
Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like New Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. And how you are not it. Fucking same green sheet. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know what you do, Dar. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to fucking talk to you anymore.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for the action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunch in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't get a chance to eat lunch. Frowners.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucks so I hate missing out on food.
Nick, can we kill him?
What does Suxors mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Fuck. I really want to see this prick executed. What about the producer who was at the meeting with you?
Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Swift. He brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
I hope everyone's having an awful time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
The boss over the network and some sponsors, also and food production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Made their tinted sweat.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers, scowlers.
Sounds like they'd be all reliable witnesses. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these employees.
Hey, Nick,
What now?
the snacks. There was twice as much here before.
I hate them. They were planned for exploration date anyway, RFL.
She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave now, so I hope we never, ever fucking meet again. Bye. Oh. Now we're gonna kill him, Danganronpa. Hopefully Danganronpa. I want this prick executed. I got nothing out of that bastard. Hi! Holy shit!
How you doing, smooth skin?
You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost!
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as I saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this weapon never. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. Anyone getting written on me, my lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now, 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Okay, fine. How about the fanboy? About the kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look into her eyes, she's serious.
Okay. About the director, the one who was here on the Oh, excuse me, fuck.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it.
I'm just gonna... The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs security cameras.
Hey, no nothing.
Guess I better investigate there later. Great. Great. Love it. Okay, let's go back to studio. Let's go back to studio 2. And slide to the right. Can I get in? Nope. Fuck. Inside studio 1. Nothing here. Let's go back to... I guess seeing a full year, and then we talked to the Winback. Yep. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, Kota.
Pretty much.
Hey. Hey, wait.
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport?
You're gonna give Phoenix for being old, Maya? You're gonna give him shit? A child. What kind of voice does this kid have?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little shit. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. Nick, I think I'm being bullied.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. and pretty mad. That doesn't look mad. She looks upset, dude. I'm Cody.
I'm Cody. Cody Hackins.
What's that a pun of?
Call me Kiddo again. I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
God, there's so much like One Piece inspiration in some of these character models.
That's fair.
Like, there's no way to fucking get rid of the thing, I think. The text box.
I
Yeah. I wanted to show it on stream though, but like it looks like such a that looks like Luffy's mad face. Like alright, Squirt. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. A good person.
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddio. Watch it.
What are they doing? Also, why do their hats have a baseball handle off the back of them? Oh, it's his top knot. Okay, I got you. Because fucking Sir Sweats-a-Lot had it on his hat too. Look, if anything, Sir Sweats-a-Lot's a lot better than being named after a fucking illness. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You're real chill, you know? Hey, you hear anything about the incident the other day? Great, who we killing? I won't do kids, that's a rule. But that rule's negotiable if the kid's a dick. Oh yeah, no. If Pimento was here, that kid be... Well, I don't know what happened, honestly.
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything? Hmm? How are you making that? How are you doing that with your mouth?
Always. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. Losers? He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped it on his way out.
The very key we needed to get into the Studio 2 trailer. What a coincidence! A bottle? Is this kid a drug runner? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? You know what? You ain't wrong. Empty bottle. Sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
You got anything for me? You got anything to say about this?
I turn to thinking with attention to things that don't fit with me, lol.
Of course you don't.
Why are you staring at me like that?
I'm getting you out of here, Maya. I would fucking... I hate... Guys, worse than Hifumi. Fuck. I wasn't sure that was possible.
Where's that old windbag?
Oliver to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! We're ever!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch.
Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped!
Oh, darn, she tripped! An elderly woman tripped on the sidewalk. Whatever shall we do? Maya sure looks happy. Alright, cool. Let's fucking steal the key and get out of here, Maya.
Hey, Nick! Now, Chance, let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick! The trailer key!
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
Poison for Cusco.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. The trailer key. The key to the trailer. That key? Yes, of course, that key.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key, yep. Slid into pocket. I love that it's like, it's even shady in the description. All right, fucking run! Go, go, go! All right. Well, just let me move into it, or do I need to fucking use the key on it?
Use the key.
Okay, of course I do. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. Hey, it worked. It opened.
Great, let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. Trailer. The Singing Samurai. Samurai Summer. It better be a rom-com. Not what I expected. Not what I expected at all.
Do you know who that is?
The producer, I assume?
Probably. I don't remember.
Someone's in here?
It's weird that she has, like, a full animation, whereas everyone else is just, you know, a sprite, but she actually has animation to hers. Animation, she has frames, what she has.
Yeah, she doesn't have, like, anything too exciting. I don't think she used to have that.
Really?
Yeah. Like, she had a little animation, but it was the same. It was, like, triggered by dialogue. And then she would stop. She wouldn't, like, loop.
Interesting. I'm getting a Lust from Full Metal Alchemist vibe from her.
That's fair.
So I'm going to try and fail to do that sort of voice here.
Channel that Laura Bailey.
Yeah. Names?
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
and who might you?
Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Phoenix is adjusting himself. The day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script? Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it.
Phoenix, I think she's crazy.
We're getting nowhere fast. But Steel Samurai.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. She's senile.
Nick, she's telling us to go to watch TV. The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. Okay, what about the director? About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What, exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
Yes. It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, hand him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Sniff.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. And then she'll pounce. And she'll eat you and swallow you like a snake. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez's, memo. Vasquez, first syllable. Vasquez. Okay, thanks, Pan. Okay. Anything else? Okay. That's Vasquez. That's like this fucking bird. Alright, so let's go all the way back to the employee area. Back into as physically far away as we can possibly get. Oi! Oi, you sweaty prick! Bring me the script for episode 13. Here, I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? This is the worst one. Hi. Uh-oh. My ass is pulling if I don't find that, Shanks.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. I gotta find the fucking... Alright. Where have you been? Alright, let's just do a little scanneroo of this area here. Oh, hello. The drain where the flame book came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Cool, thanks, Phoenix. Real fucking rad of you to give me that information. What about this? Bro's just their intern at this point. It's honestly is how it feels. This will be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, you can lump the film industry. Well, the film studio. Okay, yeah, thanks. Real fucking helpful. I already looked at that. Okay, I guess let's go back to the main gate. Is there anything here? Hello? Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk there. Rad-tacular. Oh. Outside Studio 1. Examine. Is there anything here? Could be... Hello? Well, what the fuck is here? Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, we already looked at all that. Here's Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body. Okay, move. Let's go outside Studio 2. Is there anything here? I don't know. Try the door, it's unlocked. Thanks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know where to look. Okay, here we go.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, it's right there.
Get here quick, Nick.
Hey, it's a rhyme. Quick, Nick.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in.
Wow, you perked up quick.
I always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Taizu's voice? I think that would fit with, for D.
Aha! 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 Found it, Nick, the script.
Good work. Good detective work. Script placed in pocket. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's move over to Studio 2. Let's move into the trailer. Let's present the script to Miss Vasquez. Here, we found it. Your script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers as lawyers?
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just... Well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder.
Yes, anything you can tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. We got here, you lazy shits. The path? What am I presenting? What am I presenting here?
What do you need?
I guess this? I'm not interested. This? I'm not interested. What are you talking about? The path was blocked. Why am I presenting something? She said the path was blocked, and now I'm presenting something. Not interested. I'm just keep trying.
Yeah, no penalty, so.
I'm just keep. You're gonna try everything. Okay, I'm a lawyer. Oh, maybe I just need to talk. I just need to talk. It automatically pulled it up. I thought it was like an important, like, hey, yeah, you're supposed to present something now, like as a follow-up. It just pulled it up automatically. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. Guys, big brain. Biggest brain in this fucking canoodle right here. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked.
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, right?
Mr. Monkey? That's also a stripper name of mine at one point.
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story.
But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1.
2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. It in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook. Always with the ook. It is a monkey after all.
Or it is a monkey after all. That's Phoenix, not Vasquez.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. And therefore, we're innocent.
Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30.
See. Goodbye.
Mr. Monkey!
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Main gate. Office. Office. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? This project's so long. I mean, yeah, it's a 30-hour game apparently. You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have 1 lead?
The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. So what's the best thing to do from here?
We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy.
So do you have any ideas about who might have done this?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Back to the studio! Hey! Puff! Oh, hey, that's where that came from. That's where the Huff Puff song came from. Oh, jeez. Puff? Puff? What's wrong? Huff! Puff! Huff! Puff! Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. Huff! Puff! Win! I can't catch him! Huff! Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Huff! Puff! I got a hostage now! Whippersnapper! A hostage? What happened to the boy? I killed him! If I see him again, lay him flat!
My, what a violent old lady.
director. Granny had become a terrorist. Actually, I met with the director just now.
Eh? My heart. I don't feel so good.
Are we about to watch a woman die of a heart attack?
I mean, it could still. Watch.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. A hostage. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. Huff, huff. He'll come back. Huff, huff. For this one.
It's kind of hard to understand with her all the puff and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need.
Granny about that accident. Yeah. Oh man, a body's about to be discovered.
Cody might talk to us if we gave him that.
Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I?
No! I'm catching that bread if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything that might you might trade with her? A trade? I don't have a vibrator. I wonder.
Some sleeping pills? I know. The key? Miss Oldbag? I'm borrowing this, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Huff. Just be sure to give it back. Huff.
She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. You want the spear?
Huff, 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 huff. Woo!
She's busy catching her breath to tell me anything. Do I need to go find her something?
I mean, you were on his own with the key. Like, she wants to visit where Hammer.
Right. Oh.
Hey, that's a card. Huff. Studio One.
Right, a card key to Studio One.
Huff, huff.
Very good.
Good job.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. Huff. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. Huff, huff. You let me borrow it then.
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. I don't think I got anything left in Studio One, do I?
Not really.
Didn't think so. Whoop! That's not the button I wanted to press. Come on. There we go.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag.
Card key that you stole.
Yeah. Stolen card key returned to someone who might actually have a use for it.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having discs and no whippersnappers.
What you got there? What's that? I can't see. My ugly mug is in the way. Would you look at that? Photos.
You take this and we're even, deal.
What's this? What's this? Some photos in her hand. Got it. Nailed it. A Steel Samurai trading card.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. A trading card. Apparently they are really popular with the kids these days.
Right. I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. She's a dead woman. All right, let's just go and place these in front of the drain like we're trying to catch a mouse. Hey, you! Wait a sec.
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
Corner.
Mia, block the door!
He's sure to be in here somewhere.
Found you! Damn it! He's getting away!
Come back! There, he's back.
That worked? I mean, that worked!
How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo! Alright, look at that. Look at that. That's just Luffy. And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
I mean, yeah.
Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Hey, buddy. Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the, the bomb.
What a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai.
Hey, watch that attitude.
Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe? Let's bribe this child, huh? Yeah. Cody. This look familiar. Cody. Pump, pump. This look familiar. Pump.
Hey, you are.
You are... Huh?
You are, you know, ultra rare.
Kids don't say that. The writers for this really went hello, fellow kids on this one.
You know, ultra rare? That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if
You help me. Huh.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Look, man, I went to a school in a fucking middle of butt fucking nowhere, Montana. They did not teach us this shit.
Whatever. I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? In Terabang? After I went through all that trouble.
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks?
Hey, is this Steel Samurai? Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where do you get this anyway?
Oh, man. I really was thinking that would work. Show him the photo of the Steel Samurai. I mean, I got nothing. I suppose I could probably talk to, like, the producer? The only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Like, the producer would have...
Or the director would have cards.
Yeah, but I don't even know where that jackass is.
He's somewhere. Who knows?
Go find that shiny Charizard card. Go find a $700 Charizard card. Whatever, how much it was worth. Fuck. Also, hey, Jave, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you now? Hey, D, you got a card for me? Oh, Penny, hi. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi.
Hello. What brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
The fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. She's had an insane growth spurt, yeah? Are all the posters on the wall there here of Mr. Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No. What?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What happened, Penny? Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Just, uh-oh. Hey. You're a kid. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card.
Oh no, CG. Oh jeez.
Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me,
huh? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that card. You can tell it's worth 50 cents.
yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
What's everyone getting so excited about? Trade! Okay?
Really? Thanks, this is for you.
URP card.
Yahoo!
Yahoo indeed, Penny. And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I just participated in the most common thing to do with a trading card. Trade. It's in the name, after all. Now let's go all the way back to the other side of the fucking studio. When I was younger, I didn't trade cards, if I'm perfectly honest. I liked hanging on to cards. Friends playing Snake Bite. Hey! See this card?
Yeah, so, wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. My voice is getting very tired. Yeah. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
URP card given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we can have him take a stand tomorrow.
Okay, let's talk. Steel Samurai. So, you like a Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. That sounds about right.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
Oh, his top knot. That's, oh boy, his top knot. Let me tell you, his fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam!
Wazam.
The Steel Samurai always
Wazam.
The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
Oh no. Okay, good. Actually, just photos. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. This was fan camming before the internet. If we're perfectly honest, this game came out in 2001. This is the kids nowadays. This is where your fan cams originated from. With photo albums, scrapbooks of your favorite celebrities and characters. Back in my day, you had cards and photos of your favorite actors. I go to every live performance. There's live performance. Oh, that tracks actually. Yeah. Stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam!
Wazam.
I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory.
It's a pretty good name. It's a pretty dope name, Cody.
The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
Path to Glory received. Why are people always giving stuff to Mia? What a lie! Mia's just getting shit left and right. Alright, what happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. I saw I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2.
Yo, can you do the totally tubular and radical murder? I was just out talking to this kid like, hey, yeah, you saw a dude kill another dude, right? You're gonna turn out fine. This isn't gonna be traumatic in any way. You're gonna end up fine. Just, have your parents find you a good therapist.
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right.
Mia?
Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai didn't.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call it that.
I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You've got to roll over with me down to the precinct.
No, I ain't going.
That didn't go so well.
We're back to 0 leads.
And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa. Come on, come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there.
Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
I don't know. No, yeah, I believe. Fuck yeah. Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
To be continued. Oh, boy. Lot just happened. Lot just happened. Let's get to day 3 trial. We can get a man declared innocent with the power of belief. Yup, that's how we operate here at the Wright & Co. Law Offices. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Number 1. Hey, Will, how you doing?
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy. Cool! Love to hear it. You'll love to hear it.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I'd want to go over statement, please.
Hey, Kohai. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you now?
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios.
Oh, excuse me. Like between bullets. Oh yeah, you like.
I'm in danger.
Right, let's use it.
Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Come on.
You may call your first witness.
I wonder if it'll be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. I hate him so much. Ugh. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I'm the Steel Samurai noob, ROFL. Salmonella, I'm a director, television. I told you what the film was on the day of the murder. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I'm gonna have some lemonade real quick because I am a thirsty boy. Got me some lemonade today. Got me some lemonade today. I'm excited. My hands are so sweaty from playing the game. Fuck. It's a hard time. It's a hard time being an investigative lawyer. Fuck. Come on, you can do it. There it is. Hey, Egg! Just in time for the trial? Well, the second part of the trial. We've already gone through 2 days of investigations. Right now I'm just enjoying a nice, cool, refreshing lemonade. Calypso lemonade. Calypso, if you're listening. Not sponsored, but hey, if you're watching. Refreshing. Calypso lemonade. Again, not sponsored at all. I just really like Calypsos. Anyway.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else was 8 months in the employee area, but I had the meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping month. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Ain't a lot to go off there. Fuck.
The time of this was at 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, yeah, go ahead. That's what I've got. Grody is nerd. That's what we've got going on here. Studios. Oh, hold it! Hang on! Is that when you always come into work?
Oh, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. The freaks in your industry.
Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day, frowners.
Tell us more about that.
Hold it! Hey, what?
In the employee area?
That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh, yeah. The security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. I don't know what that was anyway. He was hearing on hammer, if you can believe it.
He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
A lot more time. Why did it go on for so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WWE twisted his ankle during the run-through scene.
Oh, right. Thus the limp.
Which, of course, led me to missing my once ROFS.
ROFS? For starving? That one's weird. That one was weird. Okay. What exactly did they have for lunch?
They won't say. They're gonna cook them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witnesses don't eat with them. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it, does it? Mr. Manila,
Huh? What did you want, Sweat?
when I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Oh yeah, there were two plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call, Sweat. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to this way, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wrote it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Press on that one a bit more. Press on it again? Okay, no. Okay, so don't press on that. So I guess I'll just press on the second one? Okay. Alright, let's press on this one. What were you discussing?
And if you hear my story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors permit me, Mr. Manila. Those script figures are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. No one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
You just told me you took one break.
Sweat.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, RFL.
Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Yeah, fucking lying shithead! You fucking liar!
Well, yeah, I guess. We did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job!
Hi, Julep. Hi, baby. What's up?
If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edworth is laughing. My beloved. I don't know where she went. Hello? Ah, cool. Cool. Alright, what do we got? What do you got for me?
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12.
Shut up. Shut up!
Not time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL.
Thanks for the tea.
Definitely just not time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Steamers. I don't think it will even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you will begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Cool. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Well... only 15 minutes. Okay. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right, the other one was D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, producer. You eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that?
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of those people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I claim it, and I claim it loud. I'm 100% confident someone did.
If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure.
The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. My nose!
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth? What's your point, bitch?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
The court record. The court record. I'm looking at it right now. Yup.
Block the path between 2:15 and 4.
Yeah, that's the problem. This motherfucker right here. This annoying bitch. Fuck.
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Whoa, you're right. Yeah.
True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way.
Why are you calling it Mrs. Monkey? Wasn't it Mr. Monkey?
Yeah.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edward has a... Okay, there it is. All right, fine, fuck it. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter argument, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid you lose this round.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people here too on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regard to the photo of the steel samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who was this witness, Mr. Edward?
My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
I ain't feeling too good about this one.
Yep.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi...
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to the Studio 1. I thought there was more than 2 of them, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
What? Oh, yeah.
Be honest with her. Open your hearts. That never has gone wrong for anybody, ever.
Yeah. Thanks, Sniff.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Let's get back in there. I'm ready to fight. I'll punch a kid.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
Can we get this kid a booster seat?
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. You want me to describe it to you? Or shall I fetch you a box?
Oh, right. God, please put him in a box. One of those donut crates would do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Stop, Edward. Please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness? I mean, Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing. Getting bullied by a fucking child. Like, that's the hat. That's just how it has to be. That's just, everything's right with the universe at that point.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops, you want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I'm from being a gentleman.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic code is strictly forbidden in this court.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record.
Cody's camera. Still learning how to use it.
He's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court what you saw the day of the incident.
My nose so itchy.
Pollen. The pollen count. Bringing it back. Let's just go back, double back on that joke.
I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came up by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you.
Why didn't you have a camera?
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
He literally just said he takes it with him everywhere. Why didn't he have his camera on him?
I don't know. Why didn't he have his camera on him?
Very well, then it once made me get its cross-examination. But you did remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. All right, Cody Hackins. Stop! You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? The old one? Maybe.
Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. My dad did.
Poor dad. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting good. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Is getting bullied by a kid. Off the path.
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there?
Yeah, but...
If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Like, that directly contradicts the ability to go from the fucking trailer to Studio One. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
Got kind of lost for about half an hour. You got lost in the woods.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors.
Oh my gosh! Oh! You
You rotten animal. Jeezy Pete's. God. God, that was awful. Look. Tulips ripping ass and it's awful.
But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
Oh no, he was kind of far away.
Oh, he's being awfully vague.
Of course, Steel Samurai took him down. Pow!
Right. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember, he's a child.
Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Oh wait, hang on. We're cycled back now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he said Cody always carries it. Why weren't you carrying it? This feels too obvious, but I'm gonna go for it. Music stopped, we're good. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm wrong with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child. Fuck you, Edgeworth. Shut your fucking mouth. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? I think you know what I mean, edgy boy. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Be satisfied to the court about what you were so busy watching.
All right, what you got?
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Yikers.
Was that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
He really is standing on a box, Ross. They actually have it there. Okay. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
Okay, so you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Oh boy, do I push the child? Oh man, let's push the child. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What's the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! I object to your objection! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have pushed something that's so vital?
Well, that's the thing. I'm just a hunch, really.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Because the Steel Samurai lost? No. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so here are my options, right? He couldn't watch it, he was watching something else, or you should present evidence. I don't think I have any evidence. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, oh, fair. We'll try it. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably.
Something else.
Fights at the killing blow. Yeah, I know that.
So
So we can try and get it. That's fair.
What's
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Think of something. Nothing.
Mr. Wright? Please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
You have another explanation for this? We've ascertained this young boy is a samurai. Why would he watch the climax of the fight?
I was like, just show the evidence, right? Your Honor, I have evidence.
And produce.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody?
Why did Cody look away from the fight? His camera? Take that! Here's my proof. Music stopped. We're good.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. he was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. He means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Wow, Phoenix! No photo? So no head? So no photo? Smash a skateboard.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup.
Had escaped.
But have you found that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo? Geez, there's something quite strange there. It was squirting me, wasn't it? You were right. Pops!
Yeah, I called you Pop, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth.
I guess I'm the police gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify!
Yikes.
You just escaped, that's weird. So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely? Take a picture, right. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Press him hard! Now, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. I had a super in there because it felt like it needed it.
Wow.
This feels great!
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can see the testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
You erased them.
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick a hole in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Oh boy. I mean, I imagine he erased them because it's every time the samurai won, right? And just figuring out, I feel so bad for Cody. This is rough for this kid. Escape? I mean, should I, whoops. Sorry, hey, sorry, Mia. Sorry, that's on me. I guess. Do I just do that here? Right? Objection! Music stop, we're good. Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam!
Wazam.
I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Hold on. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of him in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them, Naegi. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy who erased the photos he took?
Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Yes, that's fair, CG. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order! I will have order! Witness, I need Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
This poor kid. Aww. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move.
Order! Shut your fucking mouths!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Interrobang, the Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Explain that, shitheel!
Mr. What's going on?
Apparently we have all made a serious error.
An error? Me? I'm perfect! What's this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
Wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to the studio for our money?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, hang on. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to the studio. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it at this point, honestly.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops?
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick!
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
Sniff.
Oh.
Here, this is it.
Oh my god, oh my god.
This is still a little hard to say.
They're at Studio 2.
I'm afraid that I couldn't believe anyone in that costume. Well put, Mr. Wright.
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix,
Mia? What?
look at that photo once more. That's it. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? It's going bowling hours.
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Find the inconsistency in the photo. Take that! Could it be the... How could miss the massive fucking two, right? Your Honor, look at this.
I see. A gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Yes, well, it's hard to see what it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Oh! I think Edward should have came. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
Please, I just want to be included. Oh, but you know what? It is 4 o'clock. So I gotta call it there. All I gotta do next is get the ending of it. Oh. Nah, I'm calling it. I gotta call it. I'm getting tired, honestly. My throat is so tired. Not another cliffhanger. Another cliffhanger, CG. Another cliffhanger. But my voice is very, very tired. So, do the YouTube outro real quick. My hands are so unbelievably sweaty. Thank you, everyone on YouTube, for watching. If you liked it, make sure you click the like button down below and subscribe to my stuff. New video every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is my stream VOD. There is a link down in the description update to my Twitch channel. Please just give me a follow, subscribe, so you can see when I go live, what I'm playing, see the schedule, all that good stuff. Comment, what was your favorite part about all this? Was it the first part of the trial, the second part of the trial? Was it finishing the last trial? Leave a comment, let me know. And share with your friends. If you have friends who wanted to get an Ace Attorney or, didn't have the means to or anything like that, show them this. We can take the ride together. Boy, boys, it's something. I'm having a great time though. I hope you all having fun. But anyway, thank you so much for watching YouTube. Please, I hope you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, YouTube.